And here's the thing: the term warlord that you use with the Prophet, you've never used with Harry Truman. You've never used with Roosevelt. You've never used with Winston Churchill, all of which conquered countries literally in wars. Because I feel like there is a bias there, and you've actually never used it with anybody else aside from the Prophet Muhammad. And I think that's unjustifiable. I think that you have biblical prophets. You have the Jesus in his second coming, all of which were warrior prophets, and you've only used the term warlord with the Prophet Muhammad. And I think that is unjustifiable. I think what is it that what makes someone a warlord in then? If it's conquering lands, then Harry Truman is a warlord. Then and so on and so forth. In fact, the Prophet Muhammad.
Well, I guess that's a real tough question, isn't it? It's a warlord, and what makes it just that?
I think
that's what part of
Jordan,
there are definitions of the word warlords. The definition of the word warlord, according to Collins, is that someone who acquires force by aggressive. The definition of the word warlord, according to Collins, is that someone who acquires force by aggressivity and violence.
Well,
in the political
fine. You pushed back on me, so I'll push back on you to some degree.
Okay.
Well, it's certainly the case that the expansion of the Islamic Empire was accomplished by a tremendous amount of warlike activity, and that wasn't defensive.
All of his children died in his life, okay, except for one. So most of the members of his immediate family, and his wife died, Khadija died, his uncle Abu Talib died, his other uncle Hamza died. They all died within his lifetime, either due to illness or due to some other cause, war, for example. Like one of the defensive wars, Hamza died. And by the way, Muhammad forgave his killer, and that's something which goes against the warlord thesis, because when he then conquered Mecca, it was actually no fighting. I'm not sure if you.
قصة وحشي، معلش قطعت الموضوع بس عشان اللي ما يعرف يمكن قصة وحشي مرة عجيبة. سأله قال له قول لي إيش صار، قول لي القصة. هو يعرف بس يبغى يسمع من وحشي، فلما قال له وحشي القصة، الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم قال له إيش قال له هذه الجملة، لاحظوا أخص عليه الصلاة والسلام إيش قال له إن استطعت، أتمنى إني ما قاعد أقول الجملة أي غلط، بس بمعناها إن استطعت أن تغيب نفسك عني فافعل. بس قال له كذا، أنا لو قدرت ما أشوفك سوها. شو رسولنا عليه الصلاة والسلام أخي مرة حزنني الموضوع ذا، إنه قد إيش الألم اللي فيه لما قال لوحشي. تخيل الألم إنه
These are people that killed his uncle. Like I said, there's one person called Wahshi who literally killed his uncle and mutilated his body. And he said to Wahshi, "I forgive you, but I can't see your face because of how he said ممكن تغيب عني وجهك."
facts. لا ضغط زر. معليش غيرت المكان. معليش دقيقة لازم نطلع.
To outline, because I know you're against totalitarianism, you're very vocal about that, and I want to tell you that we are also the point of commonality. We are also against totalitarianism. If we define totalitarianism as a central government trying to encroach every private and public matter of the citizens' lives, and this is something we don't believe in. In fact, this is very important. Islam does not say you have to force people either to become Muslim or that they can, or they have to listen.
انتوا عارفين ما اقدر اقول ما اقدر اتكلم بس انتوا عارفين.
And you objected to my use of the term warlord, and perhaps rightly so. Perhaps that was an injudicious comment. I was rather shocked when I was reading Islamic history when I encountered the degree of violence that surrounded these events, and so maybe I was I was
appreciate what you said there. I think that shows real sincerity, and it's one step closer to create.
أمانة كذا مرة جوردان بيترسون يبين هذا الجانب من نفسه، يبين إنه فعلا قاعد يحاول يفهم، فعلا قاعد يحاول بشكل مرة مصداقي، يعرف
real meaningful relationships between.
I think, and I think your defense.
هذه الساعة والنص كثير حسستني بجهلي، شعرت كثير جهل، وشعرت إنه اكدت لي ان هدفي خلال هذه السنه اللي ابغى احققه انه اكون اعلم بكثير من نهايه هذه السنه.
So the things which for me constitute the anchor, I believe the moment I take that anchor away, I plunge into chaos and anarchy and depression, and that's not something I'm willing to do for myself.
اوكي معليش الصوره هذه انا ايش كنت اللي ما قلته لحد الحين، انه قال انكر، قال المرساة، وكم مره محمد حجاب يذكر مصطلح مرساة لموضوع الإسلام. انا ايش اختصاري هذه الفكره؟ انا اختصاري ان انت ينبغي عليك انت او انا مع انت كيفك انت، انا ارجح انصح، بس كيفك انت. انا عن نفسي احس كل المراسي قاعد تثقلك انت، بس تحتاج مرساة واحده وهي تنبغي ان يكون القرآن والسنه، يعني القرآن. اما كل مرساة لهذا الرجل ثقيله وكلام فاضي، او المرساة الوحيده اسلام، هو الشيء الوحيد اللي لازم تتمسك فيه. اوكي انت حقيقه انت صح، وانا بس مش فهمت علي. قلبي يدمع قلبي عليك.
Good talking to you.
يا حبيبي والله قلبي عليك. والله ينحب بيترسون، والله يعني الله يهدي الإسلام، الله يهدي إن شاء الله. ينحب والله ينحب. خلينا نكتب والله دقيقة تعليق: نحن من المجتمع المسلم نحبك. دقيقة والله معلش. اوكي بس بكتب لها التعليق. يس ترى على فكرة بقول دعوة ثانية للشباب. حجاب قال بيسوي ايش قال بيسوي؟ قال بيسوي مقابلة مع بنت بيترسون مكيلة، فخلنا نشوفها مرة ثانية مع بعض ان شاء الله. اذا طلع باليوم اللي يطلع فيه ان شاء الله 10 11 نفس يعني 10 11 12 1، انا هذا توقيتي انا.